What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of 10K on the Bay, my journey to 10,000 live listings on eBay. Today, I want to go over how to monetize your YouTube channel as a reseller. I thought it was an interesting topic. I've been getting a lot of questions from my Patreon members and just in the comments. And I thought I would just give you guys a couple of ideas. Let me log on and see if I can get the questions to see what's going on with you guys to get an idea of exactly how YouTube works for some of you that don't know exactly how the monetization works. So let's just get into it. YouTube, there's a few different ways to monetize. For me, there's two main ways that I make money off of YouTube, and probably four or five other ways that I make money on YouTube. And we'll just start at the beginning. The first revenue stream is AdSense. So I actually have commercials that play before, after, and sometimes in the middle of my YouTube videos, and I generally put them every 10 minutes or every 15 minutes, depending on how long the video is and depending on if the video is informational or just entertainment based or inspiration based. It really just depends on the purpose of the video, but you can decide how you want to arrange your ads, and that's really how you monetize the AdSense. And the longer people watch, the more valuable the ads are. So, for example, if you put up a haul video for eBay and you talk about what you're buying and people are waiting to see all the good stuff and they watch it longer and longer, those are going to monetize better. I don't do a lot of haul videos, but haul videos make probably the most money because people love to treasure hunt and they love to see what's going on. And what's up, Pamela? What's up, David, Deborah, Sarah, CJ Barn? Let's get clicking. What's going on, guys? Thanks for joining me on this late night live. I know it's not late in Australia, but thanks for joining me. So the first revenue stream again is AdSense. So that's Google placing ads before my video, during, and after. The average CPM is about $1 to $2 per thousand. A CPM, it's like cost per million, but million is Latin for thousand. Kind of confusing, but CPM basically stands for how much money you make per thousand views. So on my channel, you guys can see I have about 250,000 views ish. According to that basic model, I would have made between 250 and 500 bucks with the general CPM, which is $1 to $2 per thousand. Now I can tell you in the reseller niche it's much higher. I've seen CPMs as high as $17 per thousand. It depends on what audience you have. If you have an older audience that spends more money, or you have a younger audience of just like, kids who are watching you, it just depends on how much money they're spending, is how much money advertisers are actually spending. What's going on, Kurt? I met Chicago Crown Hustler in Chicago this weekend. Great to meet him. It's really cool to meet content creators in person, guys. So if you ever have the chance to network, I am going to throw another event. I'm not sure exactly who with, but I did one event with Reezy Resells out here that was a blast, really fun. I really like meeting other resellers, and I think there's a need for that because a lot of us are lonely, working, listing, buying. Most of that is solo, unless you're trying to get a little bit more. You're trying to get a little more knowledge by teaming up. Yeah, I see you, Prince, in the chat. I'm gonna do a show with Prince. He's a heavy hitter on eBay. I think you're doing, around 30,000 a month. So I've been having a great reception from my show with Kevin. Kevin's the Clutch Swag on Instagram, and he's in the video talking about how to make, you know, basically six figures on the side in the sneaker game while you still have a full-time job. So Kevin might be one of the few eBayers I know that might be able to pull off two six-figure incomes, his job and his reselling career, which would be fantastic. Um, yeah, hustle harder. This is Craigslist Hunters shirt. Don't copy it on merch. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna host the event, I think, in San Jose, Melody. So hopefully you can come up here. I think that's a great place, and I'm gonna get the South Bay, North Bay, bunch of people in California together. I'm gonna work really hard to try to get the event to have eBay as one of the breakout sessions. Hopefully we can do one of the events at the eBay headquarters. I think I can pull that off if I can just do a good job of networking and making sure that the people at corporate know what I'm trying to do. They already are working with me. I'm at like 2,800 listings. They want me to go back on eBay Radio when I'm at 5,000. 7,500, and finally 10,000 listings. So I need to get my ass in gear, really get there to that point. What's up, Cricket? So as far as getting your YouTube channel to relate to your YouTube channel, I would definitely recommend connecting it to your eBay store. So if you can connect it to your eBay store, you guys know I use the low-key Husky. I make another revenue stream, which is affiliate income. So if you guys go to my eBay store from my channel, from my link tree, you'll go to there, and then anything you buy within 24 hours, I will make a commission on, including my items. And the commission is roughly 50% of the eBay fee. So in theory, if you sold every single one of your items through your own affiliate link, you'd only be charged 5% for eBay fees, which is amazing, right? So if you hook it up properly, you get your audience to actually watch you, you can cut your eBay fees in half, and you get a percentage of everything else they buy. So if they go on, they buy shelves or a lighting kit or whatever, you get paid on that. And that's something I learned, which is pretty interesting. People are going to buy stuff if you have a channel related to online business. So if you're teaching people how to make money and they watch your channel, they're going to spend money to make money, courses, other materials that help you make money. They're going to invest in that stuff. And I think that's important for you guys to know, because the largest revenue stream is actually selling courses, which I currently don't do. If you guys know, I don't have any courses right now on how to do eBay or whatever. And the reason for that is because I actually don't know. I have a leading learner channel. So the people who are on my Patreon are actually supporting my journey as a leading learner. So the best way to learn something is to teach it. So I'm doing what I'm doing, sharing it with you guys. And then you guys will let me know what's going on. In turn, we're both learning how to do it. So we got Reezy in the chat. He says, the reality is people want to see what the life of a reseller is like. I agree. They want to see what it's like sourcing, hunting. And definitely if you're cool, that helps a lot, because people will follow the journey, just hang out with you and like to kick it with you. So for example, on my Patreon, which is now almost $1,000, you guys know Patreon is basically subscription-based content. It's not donation-based channel like GoFundMe. As an example, if somebody sets up a GoFundMe because their car is broken and they need a new engine, when you pay for it, you actually don't get anything back. They get the money, they fix their car, that's it. But Patreon is subscription-based content, meaning if you guys go to my Patreon, which is patreon.com/10K on the Bay, and you subscribe to a certain level, you get to decide what content that I'm making. So today, I'm actually making this video because one of my Patreon members asked me, how do you monetize YouTube? So first way is AdSense. The second way, in my opinion, should be your Patreon account, so people can subscribe directly to your content. So you go on and say, join my Patreon. You can say, so for example, the $20 level, you can text me. So today I was talking to this guy named Hayes. He wants to build a business of making $1,000 a week. He's working on wholesale. He's working on retail arbitrage. He and I were just talking over the phone while I was outsourcing, going over some different ideas. You can pay for that access through Patreon, right? Or, if you don't want to call me during the day and you're more shy and you wanted to send me an email and say, hey, Chris, I'm a mom of 4 and we want to make $500 a month so that we can spend $6,000 a year on vacation for the kids. We want to go to Disney twice a year and we want reselling to pay for it. Okay, let's work on it. A lot of the reseller moms that are in that category, they don't need the extra income because their husband is the primary source. They're just using it to chip in or help. See, your situation is going to be different. Your mileage is different. You could also join my $100 a month mastermind call, which I have every single morning. This morning is my OG group, the first group of paid members, and they know each other really well. They know each other's models. Tracy, one of my members, was having a little bit of an issue with motivation. She was worried. And then after our call, she felt better and she had about 10 actionable ideas to improve her eBay sales. Again, guys, this is the slower time of the year. Don't give up. Don't quit eBay. It's definitely different. And let's see. We're definitely going to do an event in California. We're not going to call it the rally because that's something that they own and they worked really hard to create. I'm very sensitive to entrepreneurs. I like when people create something, I want to support it and help it. I know how hard it is to be an entrepreneur. I don't tear other entrepreneurs down. I'm not going to have a channel talking shit on people because it's really hard to be an entrepreneur and get yourself out there. So when people are doing stuff, I'm not going to tear them down ever. I'm always going to have a channel that builds people up, because it's already hard enough to be an entrepreneur. You're putting yourself out there, you're risking your own money, your own time. People can make fun of you, people can talk shit on you, and usually when people are talking shit, there's a little bit of truth. So definitely hurts. So I respect the hustle. I like people out there doing work. Love it. What's up, guys? What's up, guys? Whoa, there's some big bugs out here. Okay, so another way to make money is other affiliate income. So, for example, I have my Amazon Associates account, which is hooked up, and I also have an Apple iOS app affiliate program set up. So, if you guys use Text Expander, which is the tool that I use to type in shortcuts on eBay, you actually get an income. So if somebody clicks the link, downloads the Apple app on their phone, I get a chunk of that. If you go on to my affiliate link for Amazon, you click on it and you go to Amazon, anything you buy within 24 hours, I'll get a percentage on. So again, affiliate income is awesome. Once you hook up, it's kind of like passive income, because you don't really have anything to do with it except for driving the traffic to that site. The people who buy websites that drive traffic to certain places, that's a really good business, and it's a lot more passive than reselling, which in my opinion, reselling is not passive at all. You only make money one time. When you buy a shirt and you resell it, you don't make money on it over and over again. But for YouTube, you do. You create the content. If I create like a video right now on how to monetize YouTube as a reseller, anybody who watches this in the future and watches the commercial, I get paid on. So I encourage you guys to create your own channel. At the very least, as a content creator, you will learn. If you're thinking about how to teach somebody something, you're going to take it a lot more seriously. So if you're, for example, you're trying to write a course on how to do a YouTube channel, right? I could package what I'm talking about right now into a course and sell it to you guys. Wow, my phone has been blowing up with sales since I went live. Maybe I should go do a 24-hour stream and blow out some inventory. Let's see. Yeah, so as far as thinking about teaching something, I think that's a great way to get your game up. If you're thinking about, like for example, I have bought some pallets and I've been taking really good notes because I want to know how I can show you guys how to buy pallets, right? I'm currently not experienced enough to really offer anything other than my own experience, but that's good enough for all intents and purposes. You can definitely just do something, talk about how you did it, and somebody will learn something. Um, Did I go to the flea market? I've been going to the flea market in Oakland and Alameda and Treasure Island, but I haven't been going to the one in San Jose, Justin. I still have your phone number. If I ever go down there, I'm going to hit you up. But I haven't been down to San Jose much. Recently, I've been staying in the East Bay. Haven't been down to the South Bay in a long time. But I know Reezy has been going down there. I saw him today in Santana Row. He was picking up some Nikes. Again, got to get your networking game strong because you're going to learn so much. I've learned so much from Nike and flippers because they're doing crazy volume. So when you have tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of inventory at Amazon, you're really, really sensitive. You're constantly changing stuff up. And I've learned a lot from those guys. So if you guys could have a couple of Amazon friends, a couple of friends that sell on Etsy, some friends that sell on Poshmark, and you form a little group like I have and you meet with them every single week, you're going to level up, you're going to learn lots of good stuff, and you're going to feel less lonely and more happy because you're helping people constantly. Yeah, definitely shout out to anybody who has a channel. I respect the hustle. Don't give up. Definitely keep doing it. I recommend you do it just for fun. I think that's probably another key reason why my channel has been doing well, because I'd be getting all I want out of it even if nobody watches, because it's a journal for me. I've already matured a ton since March when I first started this channel. I am a lot more at peace now. I don't know if you guys have been how long you guys have been watching my channel, but when I first started, I was a lot more all over the place than I am now. I'm a lot more focused. I'm a lot more at peace. I handle drama really well now. Like, it doesn't really get under my skin when people act the fool. It's all good. In fact, I started to realize that when people don't like you and they talk about you on their channel, you actually get new followers. So if you're not pissing off somebody, you're probably not doing it right, because once you start getting some type of success, that's when people really start to throw some shade. And it's not like other people think. Like as your channel grows, the shade doesn't go down; it goes up. Like as you get more and more followers, more and more people throw shade, and it kind of like perpetuates the cycle. For example, we have somebody who's in charge of the country, Donald Trump. Whether you like it or not, he's the king of media. You know, if you could dislike him or like him, both people who are not the supporters and the antagonists and protagonists of him, the supporters and the people who are against him, all watch him. So that's something that you can really do to take your channel to the next level, is not let those people get to you and actually appreciate them. So the people who are talking bad on my channel or on me, I appreciate them. I'm grateful for the constructive criticism most of the time. Helps me grow, helps me be more at peace, and it definitely grows. Um, Thank you, Cricket. Yeah, I definitely have grown since I started a channel. I feel like it's been like 10 years ago that I started it because the internet is crazy. Internet, I think like a month is a year. That's how I feel. You learn so much over the course of a month, and it's like it's wave after wave of comments, questions, likes, dislikes, shares, and it's just kind of amazing how fast it grows. Um, I don't think people not liking me doesn't affect my business anymore because I now consider myself an ant. This is a weird philosophy, but I heard it in a podcast. This guy, how he dealt with haters was he was like, I realized that there's 7 billion people on Earth, and science says that there's the equal amount of ants as there are people as far as mass. So he's like, think about it, how insignificant we are. There's 7 billion of us. How can you let one ant bother you? And if you think about us as 7 billion ants, I mean, I'm not that significant in any other ant that wants to be out there. Um, you know, I am grateful for all ants of all sizes, all shapes, and all signals. So it's all good. Let's see. Stephanie says Donald Trump says negative media is all good media. I mean, that's what Mark Cuban says. He says all news is good news because it all just takes you, gives you the attention, and attention is king. I mean, that's what Gary Vee always preaches. He's a purveyor of information, and the more information you have, I mean, the more attention. I'm sorry, the more attention that's pointed towards you, the greater your success as far as social media goes. So Cricket is saying YouTubers have to seriously deep dive to get past those first 50 to 100 uploads. I agree with that. And again, I'm cheating. I have a Patreon account, which means that there are people who are paying me to make content specifically for them. This video right now, I didn't come up with this idea. Somebody in my group, my paid group, wants me to talk about how to monetize YouTube. So it's kind of like cheating because I never have to come up with any topics on YouTube. Everyone that's paying me is paying me to make a specific video, which is amazing. You can spin anything in any direction. It's just like statistics. You can make anything prove anything as long as you only use a certain subset of it. I really also need to work on setting up playlists, guys, because I have videos that are quick tips on YouTube. I mean, there are quick tips on how to grow your eBay store. I have videos that are just me sharing my journey. I have haul videos. I need to separate all those into playlists so people can watch what they want to watch. I want to provide a good experience for people. So like people who only want to watch haul videos are not going to want to watch this because it has nothing to do with haul video, right? People who only want eBay tips are not going to watch this because it's YouTube related. I need to make it easier for my customer, which is my viewer, to consume my material. So you always need to be thinking about your customer. Stephanie, I forgot you're in Sacramento. I'll come visit you because I'm definitely making some moves with some people in Sacramento. So do you have my phone number? You should text me and I'll meet up with you next time I go up there. I'll plan my trip around you. Exactly, Justin. I think we all learn from each other. And I think it's just important to put yourself out there, share your journey, because then people can learn about you. If you don't share your journey with anybody, if you're on Instagram and you don't show your face, it's hard for people to connect with you. Um, Even if you have to use a filter or you want to use a robot voice instead of your real voice, come on, just get out yourself on there share your journey. People will help you. At least use your voice. I think that really gives a personal touch to it, just so people can really get to know you. I mean, I didn't even want to do social media until Reezy Resells told me that I should try it. So I stepped out of my shell, and to get there, when you step out of your shell, then you can finally, get to know yourself a little bit better. But again, I have grown and matured a ton since March. Really appreciate you guys. I'm going to jump off in a couple minutes, but just want to show some gratitude for everybody who's been watching me and following me along. I'm really, really, really focused on getting to 10,000 listings, and all I need to do is focus on getting to that, because I think everything else will come once I get there. Um, I have 4 listers on call. I just don't. I'm focusing more on items that are $50 and more. And I don't have too many of those, so I don't necessarily need my 4 listers. But all 4 of them are still available if I need to do it. Um, yes, I do. I am going to come down to San Diego for a bunch of different reasons, but um, in the near future, I'm going to go to Sacramento first, but I will come down to San Diego. Marketing Melody is down there as well too. There's a lot of people that I know in San Diego, and a few of the people who are in my paid group are down there. So obviously they take a little bit of precedence, but I'd love to go and meet everybody. The resale rally was fun in Chicago. You definitely want to meet as many people as you can, um, and look for the good in people. That's how I do it. Like, I could have looked at some negative things that happen when I meet people, but I just choose not to. Let's see, what other questions do you guys have? So Hank, I haven't talked to you in a while. Oh yeah, also don't think if I don't answer that I'm mad at you. I'm not mad at you. I'm just busy. So I have a lot going on. I am a little bit more focused now, so I'm probably going to respond a little bit slower than I used to, just because I have more stuff going on. But stay patient. Keep emailing me. I will respond eventually. I respond to everybody. I think only a couple of emails out of thousands have really fallen through the cracks. And just send me a second one. That's a reminder. Hey, I asked you a question, answer me, right? So just get out there, resell stuff, keep hustling, and make sure that when you are going to make YouTube videos, I think Cricket's right. You got to get past that 50 to 100 threshold. Once you get 50 to 100 videos up, you're going to be more comfortable with yourself. And I mean, I've looked back to my old videos, and my speaking, my clarity, my thought process is all much better. And also, the notes that I make before every video are also getting better. So I'm not freestyling all of this. I always have notes of what I'm going to say. So let's see. Cool. Well, I definitely appreciate you guys. I'm going to list some more stuff and then go to sleep. Really going to hustle. I really want to go to eBay Open, but it is kind of distracting. All these events are distracting me from getting to my main goal, which is 10,000 items, which I really need to hit, because I don't want to have a channel called 10K on the Bay and not get there, because that would be totally weak sauce. That's my plan, and the whole purpose of this whole thing is to get the 10,000 listings. So again, reach out to me if you need help with your YouTube channel. I recommend something that I stole from Tim Ferriss, which is just do one season of a YouTube channel before you give up. Maybe 8 episodes, 6 episodes, and set a little mini goal. Like, for example, if you're just starting on eBay, do a series, how to get to 100 listings, and make 8 episodes of it before you give up on it. And I think you'll definitely enjoy that, have a lot of fun. And in the meantime, again, reach out to me, 10konthebay@gmail.com. Check out my Patreon. You can see exactly how I monetize my YouTube channel there. And everybody have a great night. Peace.